Dreadlocks. They can attract some interesting pieces of advice. Don't try these at home. An interesting thing seems to happen when you let people know that you're considering starting dreadlocks, or even more so if you actually have dreadlocks. It turns out that everyone has this weird piece of knowledge that they gained from a friend of a friend of a friend about dreadlocks, and they decide to share it with you. Sometimes this advice can be really helpful, really useful. It can be based in fact, and it can be good to know. Sometimes not so much. There's a lot of myth out there regarding dreadlocks, some strange ideas, and some of the bits of sage wisdom that people decide to share with you, they can sometimes be based in the mythical rather than the real. So in this video I'm going to share with you the top 10, or top 10 seems like the wrong choice of words, the 10 worst things that I've been recommended to apply to my dreadlocks over the years. Don't try these at home. Number 1, dirt. Okay, I get it. Dreadlocks are dirty, they're unclean, or so people would have you believe. And so yeah, I've been told that you should apply dirt to dreadlocks because dreadlocks like being dirty. I sometimes think, are the dreadlocks dirty before you apply the dirt, or are they only dirty when you... Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. So yeah, hold the dirt, thanks. Number 2, ash. I guess this is sort of similar to dirt. It maybe does a similar sort of job to caking the hair in dirt, but ash, and specifically, more than not specifically, cannabis ash, because, you know, dreadlocks, cannabis. I've been asked a few times actually while running laser dreads whether you should apply ash to your dreadlocks. There's some basis in fact there. There are some cultures that have matted hair, they apply ash to the dreadlocks, but for most people who would be watching this video, no, you don't want to apply ash to the dreadlocks. Number 3, straight up glue. Wood glue, super glue, paste, PVA, whatever. Yeah, been told to apply glue to the dreadlocks. And I get it, young dreadlocks are loose, they're messy, glue them together. Yeah, it's not really gonna benefit the dreadlocks all that much because you're gonna have hair held together with glue rather than with knots. I wouldn't recommend glue. I really would not like to try and get it back out again afterwards. Now we're entering the edibles. Number 4, mayonnaise, and similarly, number 5, raw eggs. So I guess the idea for these comes from, like, I've seen that there are concoctions that you can put on regular hair to condition it, to soften it. It involves mayonnaise and or raw eggs. I don't have any personal experience with that, but you know, like with dreadlocks, conditioning is not normally your highest priority, and if you do want to condition your dreadlocks, I probably wouldn't look to go with anything that's made with or from raw eggs. On the scale of residues that you don't want to get in your hair, rotten eggs probably ranks quite highly. Number 6, honey. Good enough for the bees, good enough for me's. I think the idea here is that applying the honey will stick the hairs together, you know, kind of like glue, but it's honey, it's natural, it's better. But yeah, again, sticking the hairs together, they're not gonna form knots in the same way as if you just let them do their thing. Plus, you're gonna have honey in your hair, which, yeah, I'm not sure how you're gonna go about effectively getting the honey back out, and the dreadlocks are gonna be sticky and stick things to them. I'd leave the honey to the bees. Number 7, peanut butter. Is this supposed to be in combination with the honey? Honey, peanut, I don't, that seems to go well in my head. But yeah, peanut butter, that's an interesting one. I don't know if peanut butter is another ingredient that can maybe be applied to regular hair to condition it, to soften it, to moisturize the hair. But if you're just gonna cake your dreadlocks in it, again, no. Number 8, toothpaste. Not really sure what to say about that one other than minty fresh. Obviously you cannot have a list of the worst things that have been recommended to be applied to dreadlocks and leave out number 9, fecal matter. I mean, I'm not even gonna no. And finishing up the list, number 10, the old favorite, beeswax. Oh, I had to sneak that one in there, didn't I? If you followed my website for any period of time, you'll probably know where I stand on dreadlock wax, beeswax. It's too much to go over in just this segment alone, but I'll leave a link in the description to my feature article thing on why I wouldn't recommend waxing your dreadlocks. That's probably the #1 thing that seems to get recommended, and not a fan personally. Those are my top 10 worst dreadlock tips. Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Have you ever been recommended any of these things? Have you ever been recommended anything weirder or worse? I'm really interested to know. Let me know in the comment section below. We'll get a thing going. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was entertaining, fun, useful, informative. See you again for the next one. Farewell. You're gonna put peanut butter or honey in your hair?
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.
Yay.
It's the secret. No.